When you think of Ireland, what comes to mind? Rolling green hills, cozy pubs, maybe a castle or two. But hidden beyond the postcards are places so stunning, so untouched. They feel like something out of a dream. The question is, how much do we really know about Ireland's hidden magic? Let's take a journey through the most breathtaking and mysterious places Ireland has to offer. But before we explore, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, as you're about to fall in love with Ireland like never before. Cliffs of Moher. Have you ever felt the world fall away beneath your feet? Standing there, hundreds of feet above the roaring Atlantic, the cliffs of Moher make you confront your smallness and your aliveness. Stretching along the western coast, these towering cliffs plunge into the sea in a dramatic spectacle of wind and stone. It's a moment that hits you in the chest, pulling your breath away as waves crash and seabirds wheel overhead. Wander the paths and sense the earth's raw heartbeat beneath your boots. Ocean spray assaults your senses, and suddenly you're part of something far larger than yourself. A vivid reminder that nature in its fiercest forms is breathtakingly beautiful. Giant's Causeway. What if the earth sculpted its own artwork? There, nestled in Northern Ireland's wild coastline, lie thousands of hexagonal basalt pillars, perfect, uniform, like a cosmic puzzle strewn by giants. Walk across them, and you'll feel both ancient and small. These stones whisper of molten rivers long cooled and solidified, of geology stretching back millions of years, but also of legends spun by human imagination. Each stone has its own place, and together they compose a natural amphitheater. It's as though time crafted a silent stage for those willing to ponder its mysteries. Skellig Michael. Can silence be a sanctuary? Clinging to a remote rocky summit off the Kerry coast, Skellig Michael is a monastic miracle perched above a crash of waves. The beehive huts crafted by monks over 1,400 years ago still stand, humbled by wind and shrouded in mist. To climb its winding stair is to step back in time, an emotional journey through solitude and devotion. You arrive breathless at that tiny plateau and gaze over the endless gray ocean. There, echoes of chants seem to linger on the breeze. It's a moment so surreal, it feels holy. Ring of Kerry. What if a road could paint a story with every mile? The Ring of Kerry offers such a journey, a drive that weaves through emerald valleys, shimmering lakes, ancient forts, and windswept beaches. Each turn frames a new composition, as if a grand artist is at work. In the morning mist, the lakes reflect clouds. At dusk, golden light bathes the mountains. Travelers find themselves carried along not just physically, but emotionally. It isn't merely a route, it's a slow dance with landscape, history, and heart. Rock of Cashel. What happens when power and piety are hewn from the same rock? Rise up to this ancient hill, and you'll stand where kings once ruled and where saints once prayed. The chapel. Cathedral, round tower. They all gaze out over the surrounding fields, relics whispering over centuries of sovereignty and faith. Touch those worn stones and imagine coronations echoing in the wind, spiritual seekers forging devotion under gray skies. It's a place where history and holiness converge, reminding us that every nation carries layers of purpose in its landmarks. Bóinne. What if a beam of light could connect us to the very dawn of civilization? Bóinne holds that secret. A Neolithic tomb aligns so precisely that every winter solstice, light pierces the darkness to touch the chamber's heart. That moment, a single ray of purpose, connects us with artisans and dreamers who lived more than 5 millennia ago. Cross into its passage, and you feel time whirl backward. Art carved into stone, silence dense with remembrance, and the humbling realization that modern life is just a blink in human history. Killarney Lakes and MacGillycuddy's Reeks. What if nature's whispers were written in water and wood? In Killarney National Park, 3 crystalline lakes lie nestled between dramatic peaks. The Reeks loom overhead, rugged, beautiful, demanding. As you walk the forest trails, every turn feels like entering a watercolor painting, surreal, lush, alive. Stand on the shore at dusk, and you'll witness mirrored skies and golden light fading behind mountains. The place breathes. You respond, not merely looking, but listening. The Bóinne and Ailwee Cave. How can flowers bloom on barren rock? The Bóinne unfolds this paradox, a limestone expanse that feels harsh and empty, yet bursts with unexpected life. Rare orchids sprout from cracks, ancient dolmens rise like silent witnesses, and hidden caves hold water and darkness and wonder. Descending into Ailwee Cave past dripping stalactites, it's easy to forget the surface world. Discover subterranean rivers and whispering echoes. It's a reminder beauty and mystery often thrive beneath the surface. The dark hedges. Could you walk through a dream? Along a quiet country lane, towering beech trees arch overhead. Their branches weave together, gnarled and graceful, forming a natural cathedral in wood. It's as if someone carved a path to the fairytale realm. Walk it slowly, breathe deep, and feel the hush. There are no birdsong-filled distractions, only the slow pulse of nature guiding you forward. Here, your imagination finds a home. Thursday Island Cable Car. What happens when the world falls away beneath your feet? You ride Europe's only cable car that glides across the Atlantic to a rugged island. Each moment feels suspended between reality and release. The horizon stretches wide. The wind is unforgettable. Arrive and you step into silence. Abandoned ruins, grazing sheep, nothing but sea and wind. It's an emotional cleanse, as if stepping out of time to remember who you are. Hidden gems. Is magic stronger off the beaten track? In Sligo Zeed's country, waterfalls roar where the poet once heard muses. In Waterford's remote valleys, Causeway awaits, a steep hike that climbs into clarity. In Glenveigh National Park, a lonely castle stands amid mist-laced wilderness. These places don't seek attention, they demand it. And when you're willing to wander, they're ready to give you wonder in return. Ireland's beaches and the wild Atlantic Way. What if every wave carried a story? Ireland's west coast is a dramatic poem of sand and surf. From Stranraer to Kerry, beaches stretch golden wind-whipped. Waves crash with purpose, and surfers answer the call, carving lines through spray. You stand there, boots buried in sand, and feel connection. To earth, to sea, to all who have stood on that shore before. The wild Atlantic Way, 2,500 kilometers of coast, reminds us that our stories are part of something vast. Dublin. What if a city could be a warm embrace? Dublin is that. Georgian doors painted in every hue, cathedrals tracing starlight, pubs where laughter tastes like home. The Book of Kells sits behind ancient walls, and nearby, spirits swirl in a pint of perfectly poured stout. Walking Temple Bar at night, the streets hum with music, easy conversation, unrepeatable serendipity. In Dublin, culture feels fluid, something to reach for, to belong to remember. How Ireland's wonders weave into a story. These places, cliffs, stones, timelines aren't just sights. They're emotional maps, portals to wonder. They remind us how wide the world can feel and how deep our hearts can stretch. What pulls them together is their power to move us, to make us small, to make us wonder, to make us breathe. Your journey begins here. Blend the famous with the forgotten. Stand at Moher or wander a hidden luff. Travel slowly. Let myths speak before moving on. Pack for all seasons. An Irish day can hold sunshine, rain, and wind. Respect the land. Tread gently. Leave only footprints of wonder. Follow your own British, that silent tug at your heart when you see a path. Ireland isn't a place you just visit, it's an emotional journey. Let cliffs humble you. Let ruins connect you. Let waves speak to you. Let silence heal you. So, which wonder of Ireland stole your heart? From towering cliffs to ancient ruins, Ireland is more than a destination, it's a storybook waiting to be walked through. Have you visited any of these places, or are they now on your bucket list? Let us know in the comments. And if this video awakened your inner explorer, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more magical journeys across the world's most enchanting lands.